Good night everyone, and welcome to another Elliott Wave forecast technical video a day. Today is Monday, November 12th, around 9 p.m. Eastern time. Guys, a very slow market today, and honestly very slow. But the good thing is that the market, it is getting close to our corrective target, and we're gonna keep repeating the same. Nothing has said yet that the correction is ended, but nothing has said yet neither that nothing has said that the correction have ended, this correction on the dollar. But until then, you gotta keep buying the dollar in any pullback. Of course, every time that you're getting close to the 81.36 area, it's gonna get dangerous. The trade is gonna get more dangerous when the closest that it get there, because that's the nature. That's the nature of the trade, and that's the nature of a corrective trade. I honestly believe that, like I say, that the closest that we get to the 81.36, look the lack of momentum in the RSI. Look how the RSI here is lacking momentum in every single time frame, and consequently is dangerous, guys. The wave, it looks like it's doing a wedgie right there, and that is a terminal structure. Now, a structure that it can extend to the outside, absolutely. A structure that it can extend to the outside most of the times can happen, but we don't know yet when the correction is gonna end. But it's getting dangerous to be a dollar long, guys. Be honest with you, it's getting dangerous, and all we need to do is wait. We just finished doing all the update, and we see and we mentioned today at the forum that we saw a little bit more or risk off, but that we're getting close. And I tell you the truth, guys, you guys these days either flat short risk with a tight stop, or waiting, which is flat, for the trend to resume to the outside before you guys can jump on it. Every single count around the market, every single instrument can be called either completed or almost completed, or you can make an extension. But at the end, we believe that we are getting pretty close to the corrected target. Alright, so 81.36 is idea in the dollar, and like I said, 81.36 is idea. It shouldn't pass. In the idea world, it should not, in the idea world, it should not pass 82 by any chance. Now, that's the 4 hour. The 1 hour, what else I can tell you? 81.46, 81.35, huge, but huge in the US dollar. Huge in the US dollar. And you guys need to be aware. You guys need to be aware of that, and look the lack of momentum. I know that in a corrective wave, you guys cannot look at the divergency, but the most important things right here is that the pair needs to break this high to finish the cycle. All right, so be aware of that. Be aware of that, because tonight or tomorrow can be a very interesting night for the US dollar, to be honest with you guys. Now, around the market, to be honest with you, like we mentioned today, I mean, the S&P 500 already reached the 50% back, like you guys seeing over there. I mean, already reached the 50 back on the S&P 500, but I mean, the rest of the group is kind of lagging, and then we won't be surprised if we see the rest of the group right here, the UK and the index and the UK and the DAX making another leg or another extension lower. The same is gonna be with the S&P 500, which will not be surprised to see I mean, if we see an extension, then the S&P 500 is going to go to around 1346. But nothing has denied our view and risk, and in general in the S&P 500, that the S&P 500 is in discount, which the outtrend should resume soon from around either here or here to another swing to the outside. I mean, so technically the overall view remains the same, which is that we are still within a big wave correction or a correction in risk, that against the lows that took place right here on June the 4th, and that we should see a return. I mean, before we should see a return to the outside looking to 1500. As of right now, nothing, I mean, nothing say, to be honest with you guys, otherwise. Alright, so that's the S&P 500. Now right here we got the 10-year treasury note. Also look, the lack of momentum, getting close to the 155 target right there, and we won't be surprised a rally in treasury from this area, which is gonna translate in US dollar index. Alright, so simple guys, everything is getting close and close and close by the days to our corrected targets, and all you guys need to do is letting work. I mean, but I will honestly recommend to you guys to wait for us in order to attack the market. If we do overlay here the US dollar together with this pair, you guys can see how lower treasury meant higher dollar, and then look, lower treasury, higher dollar. So if the treasury is gonna low right here, that means that the dollar should start going higher. Also, I want to mention about this chart. These charts right here, like I said today, we got New Zealand and Aussie. Aussie, all they has to do is this, and I mean, and a small correction to around this area before higher. New Zealand, all it needs to do is break this low before higher. So in general, we can say honestly that we see more risk off, a little bit more, but we want to warn you guys that we're getting pretty close to a turn on the market. In general, we aren't gonna say nothing more. I mean, the market's been very slow today. Just look at the recording of today's forum for more details. I mean, we don't want to do now a 20-minute videos repeating the same that we did on the forums, but be aware that cycles are coming to the end, and the cycle from September 14 and risk should be close to ending. We can make the case that we can see honestly more we can see honestly more US dollar, we can see more yen strength than US dollar strength at this stage, and we won't be surprised another leg down in risk. We won't be surprised in another extension lower, but doesn't necessarily not necessary, doesn't necessarily need to mean that the dollar also extend. Remember, we are getting close to our target. It's been 85.35 for over a month, and we almost there. So you guys needs to wait for us to say when the trend change, and then you guys are gonna be able to attack the risk side after. Okay, I hope that everyone enjoyed the video, and I'll see you everyone tomorrow. Thank you guys.